I've got sound.
We're here. We're live once again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It
Once
is.
again, we're live.
I know it's Tuesday. We were already live once today, which is pretty cool. We went live for the first time at 1 p.m. today.
Yeah, you guys.
This is weird. It's weird. It's like deja vu.
Right.
I'll tell you what, it made for a good lunch setting for me.
Well, good.
Finally got down to eat lunch. My phone kept beeping and blinging and this, that, and the other. And
I didn't hear from you at all, and it was glorious. I was like, "This is what peace is like."
Yeah,
this is what peace is like.
Yeah. So I was a big boy. I could handle all my issues today. I didn't need Andrew's help.
That's weird.
Although I do have one thing we're going to discuss after the show tonight. So.
Oh, great.
Other than that, I got more work for you.
Good. So
it's not a bad thing. Yeah.
So we had a show earlier today. We talked about spraying and aquatic vegetation control. Dave, what's your take on that, man? Like, just real quick, you get to me in 30 seconds.
Real quick, they're killing our fishing industry. They're killing our lakes. They're killing the tourism. They're killing the shops on the lakes. It's an unnecessary thing, and how they're doing it. The videos don't lie. The proof doesn't lie. When you give somebody an unlimited cap, there is no cap on how much they spray. It's unlimited, and they get paid per gallon or per 5 gallons or however it is, and they don't have to worry about anything. They say it's invasive, this, that, and the other. It's not. They're killing our waterways. You're seeing more algae blooms, whether it be in their fresh water or salt water. It's just all the runoffs. It's not good, man. It's not good at all. Something needs to happen. It's hurting our fisheries. Our fish are getting blistered. They're getting tumors. I know of a few anglers that have recently been blistered in the skin.
I told you.
Boats getting stuck in the mud and getting out, trying to get themselves, situated again, and the toxins coming out from the mud up their legs and burning them up to their manhood. It's not good, man. It really isn't. And it's sad. It's super sad because 27%, of my business, what I do is the state of Florida and in the U.S. That's the fishing world, and we are the capital of fishing.
Oh yeah,
and they're destroying the seagrasses with all the polluting that they're doing, all the toxic dumping to destroying our waterways in the freshwater into the world, and it's really sad, and we're building too fast, and they're not making the right proper adjustments. They feel that releases into the waterways is the best way of doing it, and it's really not, man. It's destroying our lakes. It's destroying our coastline. Areas that I grew up fishing as a kid, seagrass beds, no longer, just sand.
Yeah.
Red tide is a common thing now.
That's crazy.
You can't go fish areas.
Do you think it would be a viable solution, like affordability wise, even for the state, to like spot treat it with machinery removal?
So you still have to spray. So you still have to spray areas. Okay. You still have to do that. But at the volume that they're doing that, no. And they have the machinery to do it. They have the machinery to take care of it. They rather pay somebody to spray it than pay somebody to sit on a machine and handle the business and do the job that's required to do. It's an easy, cheap way of, not cheap, still costs money, but it doesn't cost near the money as manpower does. And instead of putting somebody on and giving somebody full-time jobs and taking care of our aquatics, they rather just pay somebody to spray harmful chemical and hurt the wildlife, hurt the fishery, things like that.
I don't know if you heard us before, but like I was talking about it. I've got buddies that have the machinery. They do. Yeah.
No, there's harvesters
and all that stuff all the time. It's like, why not opt it out to them?
Yeah.
And give everybody a region.
Yeah, I was at Kissimmee first of the year. There was 5 harvesters out there, and they sat there, and there was a helicopter 3 days that I was out there fishing, and multiple airboats running around spraying, but yet they have harvesters. 5 harvesters sitting on the bank, pulled up to the bank, sitting on the bank, anchored down to do that job. You know, it's sad, man. It's really, 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 really sad, but we do need some of it, you know, to keep things under control, but harvesting it is the best way of doing it. There's multiple uses for it. You can use it for fuel. You can use it for a bunch of things. You know, so it's really sad what we're doing. You know,
I'm sure it would make a great compost set of some sort.
It just sucks.
Yeah,
it really
like,
sucks, man.
Yeah,
you know, the next generation is the generation that's got to suffer. You know, and we still have to suffer. You know, and the generation
we're suffering now. It's only going to get worse if it keeps going.
Yeah, like even if it stopped today, like what damage has already been done?
Well, so the damage that's done is you're killing a lot of the nursing areas.
Yeah.
The nursing habitats for all species, saltwater, freshwater. And because there's nothing for the spawn, you know, to hide in, to feed on, to grow, things like that. So you're killing a lot of the nurseries. So that's why the numbers of fish haven't been the same. The size of fish hasn't been the same. You know, and if they would quit, I mean, hell, it would take every bit of 10 years, you know, and
Just
it's
to
sad
bounce
because,
back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad because they're like, oh, we're taking a step. We're planting eelgrass. Okay, you plant eelgrass, but yet you're spraying upwind 200 yards, and guess what's going to happen? And plus, the chemicals that they're spraying sit in the mud. They don't go anywhere. They sit in the mud. So now you're planting grass in mud that's
it's chemicalized, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
So.
No, I agree. Well, listen, let's get off our pedestal.
Yep.
We could stay on it for a long time on this, I know. But we've got a special guest, Freddy, and who was with Freddy?
Big Boys Bait and Tackle, Freddy, the man Freddy. Guys.
Man, Freddy.
Working with Freddy for 2 years, man. It's good people. Good people. Tattoo artist too, man. Hell of an artist. Really good artist. And so
you may have to go down and do that.
On the side of that. And you guys want to fish tattooed on your leg, you know, being cool and all, or a drop shot or something like that. I'm sure
I'll get a drop shot rig on my arm.
I'm sure you can.
I'll get a drop shot rig. I got. Hey, when I outfish you with that rig, you're gonna wish
it has
you didn't.
to be your rig though. I want it to be
someday hell will freeze over, Andrew. Someday hell will freeze over.
It will, and I'll be right there, just reaping the benefits.
He created his own rig, Dave. You should be proud of him. The Andrew rig.
Hey, dude. Everybody has a moment. You know, it is Pride. It is Pride Month. You know, everybody has a moment. So,
right.
You know, things like that. But no, man. Back to Freddy and Big Boys, man. Good people, man. Hell of a shop. He's growing. Every day he's growing. He's got everything in there. He's got apparel, rods, reels, tackle, live bait. He's doing big things and has a lot of big things coming down the pipe here. Awesome. And man, I'm excited for the guy. He's a hell of a person. Like I said, I've known him for 2 years, been doing business with him for 2 years, and he's good people. He has a great shop, and I'll tell you what, man, he has an untapped resource down there in the fishing. You know, he has these canal systems that are loaded with fish.
I was looking at that, and I was like,
water right around the corner down there in the Pine Island area, and
I seen where he was located, and I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, he has some good things down there.
That's my type of fishing right there.
Yeah,
well, look,
let's stop talking. He has a good situation set up for him.
Let's bring him in so they can tell us about this situation, because I'm super curious. I went ahead and did a little Google Map searching myself, and that's the type of fishing I like to do. So without further ado, Big Boys are coming in.
Oh, there they are.
How y'all doing? How you guys doing?
What is going on, guys?
How you doing, guys?
How y'all doing?
Good. Sleepy, dealing with Dave. So as good as you can be, right?
No. So tell us a little bit about you guys and the shop, how it came to be, and you know what drives you to do what you do so well.
I'm originally from Melbourne, Florida. I grew up in Melbourne. I fished Sebastian Inlet, Indian River as a kid. Grew up fishing there. Moved around the country a little bit. Came back to Cape Coral, and I've been in the tattoo business for 25 years. And I had a partner when I first opened this up who was from this area, Cape Coral. I moved down here from Port Charlotte. And he's like, let's open up a bait and tackle store. I was like, let's do this. A year later, he passed away, and I was new to this whole retail business, and I just took it and ran with it. Still running. So it's great. Everything's working out good.
Nice. Joe, you okay?
Yeah. You good,
My
Joe?
stuff's freezing. Like my whole, I'm having some technical difficulties here, guys. I apologize.
Wow. So
this is Andrew's job, and he's failing miserably right now.
Hey, well, you got to tell me you're having technical difficulties, or I can't.
Well, I didn't know if y'all were hearing me or what was going on, but everybody's choppy.
We are. So what all do you guys carry down there, and what do you specialize in the shop?
Well, here in Cape Coral, as you guys mentioned, the canal system we have here is second to none. It's probably there's more canals here than anywhere in the world. We have 378 miles of canals. We got 222 miles of saltwater, 156 of fresh, 31 miles of Gulf access canals. I mean, we got the Matlacha, we got Pine Island Sounds, and you got the Gulf of Mexico. And the freshwater system here is great. We're even starting to get peacocks up in here now.
Really?
And we are the only bait store in the area in Cape Coral that sells shiners, freshwater shiners. So we have that bait available. We have live shrimp, pinfish, crabs, huge frozen selection, and anything and everything you need to fish for this area here. We even carry stuff for people to go down to the Keys because they like to charge extra money down there. So we take care of them on this end.
Yeah. Nice.
There you go.
Nice. You guys running charters out of your shop as well, Freddy?
Oh yeah, we run charters out of here. We have various captains that run out of here. We advertise for. We do a little bit of everything and everything. We love our customers. We're not like a lot of these bait stores that run them out of the store. I don't know what that's about, but they do that down here for some reason.
I've experienced your customers being in the shop with you, and I haven't found one disgruntled one yet. They all love you, and I don't understand why.
I'm here every day.
Scratch my head.
Yeah, he was a customer here. Now he works here.
Yeah, you know what?
You go.
That's where I've seen you from.
I've been in here many times doing free labor, so
Yeah.
It's about time you do the grunt work.
Around there, free labor.
Listen, man, I know all about free labor. I do it every day.
Yeah.
Every day. No, that's awesome, guys. So you've got your arms covered in tattoos, and Dave mentioned that you've got a tattoo shop.
Yes, sir.
Was that something that has been a long time thing, obviously, right? So I got to know. I love tattoos. I've got tattoos everywhere.
He has one on the small of his back as well, Freddie.
Yeah.
I'm saving that for the drop shot rig, dude. Relax.
actually, he gave me my first.
There
Nice.
you go.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I've been in the tattoo industry for 25 years. I've
Nice.
tattooed all over the United States, Germany. I've been all over tattooing.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Actually, the tattoo shop is right next door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so busy over here. Today's probably the first time I've tattooed in 3 months. I just do like my regular customers that I've been doing big pieces on.
Mm-hmm.
But this store here is just blown up so big, and it takes my time, and I love it. So that's what we do.
Awesome. Change of pace is never bad, man. Change
No,
of pace is never bad.
not at all. I got a beautiful store next door. Come down, check it out. We'll add to your collection.
I will do that. Add to my fishing collection too.
That.
absolutely.
He's wanting to get a drop shot.
Oh man,
With Amari.
getting it from all over. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mari.
That was
No.
but that was good.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea. I've thought of worse ideas, but it's pretty good. I wouldn't do it, but I got a lot of real estate back there.
Ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Oh man. Yeah. I'm liking that, dude. I'm really liking that. Drop shot tramp stamp.
They even roll
Unreal.
I'm thinking maybe down your spine or something like that.
Yeah, right. Have like like the leader just trickling down his spine. Like
Once you're having technical difficulties, you ought to shut up there. All right.
I'm sure Freddy can make that happen.
Oh yeah.
I'll make sure to have my input on that one as well, Freddie.
We definitely can make that happen, but I prefer not to.
We prefer you to.
Feel free to deny me. I'm okay with that one for that.
Oh man.
No. So how often do you guys are you able to get out and go fish?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we have to do that.
Do you have fun doing it, or is it stressful? Like, are you out there like focused? Because I know you're busy. When you go out, do you have like a specialty thing that just like helps you relax and get kind of pull back from the shop stress? And
what kind of fishing do you like to do? Like, what fishing do you guys like to do?
We do backwater fishing. I have a dargle, and it's out of commission right now. We're redoing all the deck and everything, but we can't get no Kusa board because everything's on backwater.
Yeah.
But we specialize in backwater fishing, snook, reds, real fishing. But here you can do it all. I mean, you can go bass fishing if you want to go bass fishing. I used to stop at all the little lots on my way home, but now there's a house on every one of them, so it can't do that. Yeah, you get yelled at by somebody. Hey, that's my house. What? It's like, yeah.
I get a lot of stuff. 2 years, I've been kind of on a peacock bass exotic kick. So, I mean, I've just been fishing these super hardcore, just kind of going out and having my fun, throwing jerk baits, shiners, going everywhere from the other coast, Naples, and now here, because we had a huge population take off in the last year and a half in our lake.
That's crazy.
That
I'm gonna have to come down and see you, man, because I'm getting
to catching these things.
Yeah, I've yet to hit one. And I've been wanting to get one here. It's getting to that point.
What size are they up in that area right about now?
So after this last winter, we lost a lot. So there's a lot of just medium-sized 1-2 pound fish. So we're seeing a lot more of those being caught. Now you get your 3-pounders every once in a while. We had a guy come in here the other day, tell me they're in a chain that I've never heard of them in here before, and he had a 3-pound fish he had on the scale. So it's cool to see that these things are slowly moving north, whether they're being brought here by FWC to help combat with the Mayans and the tilapia and everything like that, or if it's just the average day fisherman bringing them up this way. So, I mean, I'm sure it's a mixture of the two, more one than less, just trying to get this spread out. But I'm seeing more of them every day here in ponds, canal chains, boat ramps. It's getting pretty cool.
That's pretty cool fishery you guys have. I mean, you go pan fishing, crappie, bluegill, shellcracker, things like that, bass, in the canals, to right over to the ICW, fishing backwaters. And some of the best fishing backwaters. Yeah, some of the best fishing backwaters I've experienced over the years. I've fished a lot of tournaments down in your backyard. Matt Lachey has been one of them. I've done real well, cash some checks in, South Pine Island, things like that. I've done real well down that way. I've enjoyed it. I had my cherry popped when I first started red fishing on tail and redfish down there in Pine Island. It don't get better than that.
The mangrove system here is incredible.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, if you look us up on a map, we're known in the area for flats fishing. I mean, it's basically Southwest Florida is like the fishing capital of the world when you look at it. People come here for tarpon. People come here for trout fishing. People come here for redfish. I mean, there's other places in the world to go target it, but when you think doing it here in the state of Florida, it's here south.
Right.
And your location is perfect. Your location is perfect all the way around. And
really
be able to supply the anglers out there in your neighborhood and people coming down to check your territory. Being able to pop into your shop and get exactly what you're needing to do whatever you're wanting to go experience down in your backyard is pretty cool, man.
Oh, yeah.
We've been here for 3.5 years now. I'm already getting customers coming back, clients coming back that were here. Hey, remember me a year ago?
Yeah.
I remember you.
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, come on in, buy some stuff.
You're the one that walked out of here with the $500 worth of tackle, weren't you? Yeah, okay, yeah, you back in there, right?
I got baskets right here. Fill it up. Not a problem.
Did you not? Probably about a week and a half ago, we had a whole family come in, and they're like, "We're new to the area. We want to fish." The guy's got a stack of cash in his hand, and he just starts walking around picking stuff up. And he's like, "Okay, let me do this." $1,500 sale later. Like,
and we'll also tell people like, you really don't need all this for what you want to do. Yeah, I'm not gonna oversell people.
No, you're a straight shooter. Yeah, you're a straight shooter. You're not gonna take somebody's money, man. That's something I know personally with you, and you're very, very helpful as far as education goes. To help customers, put things together to help catch, for them to catch fish, whether it be just hooks or jig heads or soft plastics. Either way. Yeah, I remember a couple times you teaching people how to tie the leaders and showing them how to rig things and stuff like that. A couple times on there. Yep,
that's awesome.
Come here and buy these little mono spooled reels. I'll take that crap off, and if I got extra,
lace them up.
Even charge them.
Yeah.
Get them fishing. Get them fishing. Keep them happy. They keep coming back.
Heck yeah.
That's it right there.
Throw down big still leaders, big weights, big hook, squid. I'm like, where are you fishing? Oh, we're over here off the bridge. I'm like,
and most places will let them walk out of there because it's profit, it's money made. They're going to come back and figure it out.
We will not do that here to people. I won't do it.
I was gonna say that's what makes the shop for me. It's that relationship you build with the people in there, and
you have to have that.
Yeah,
They're
I purposely drive past 3 shops and make a 30 to 45-minute run to go to my favorite tackle shop because of the experience and seeing how they treat the customers. And to me, customer service is huge, and that relationship is huge. And it seems like from what Dave's saying and what you guys are saying, it's there at Big Boys for sure.
Yeah, it is. It is. And he's got apparel. He's got apparel there. He's got some apparel now, so he pretty much has the full arsenal of
full shebang, huh?
Yeah, man. You need bait. You need.
If we could pick the computer screen up and just pan it around, we would. I mean,
I'm going to be honest. What I'd really like to do is I'd like to set up a time where we can come down and do some filming, and then go out and maybe catch some peacock or snook in the canals or redfish or whatever it might be.
You set up a time. We'll make that happen.
He's my boss. He takes my days off. Yeah.
Hey, hold up. Time out. Who said you were going? Somebody's got to work.
There's more than just me here. Trust me.
Find some more free labor.
All different guys know all different things. Me, I'm your primary inshore freshwater guy. We have another guy named here, Peter. He does time offshore. I mean, he'll go out to Matt Lachey and pull Kobe off the bridge. He has to know how to do that. We have
he'll pull Goliath off that bridge.
Oh yeah, we handline Goliath off the bridge.
People are like,
there's been Goliath on that bridge for years.
I want to handline a Goliath.
That and what other species I've seen. Yeah, the other species I've seen down there is the sawfish. I have actually seen 2 of those, and they are nasty. I have seen 2 of them.
We've had a bunch caught off of the Cape Coral Yacht Club here in the last few weeks. People
really?
Just pulling left and right. They're always there. If you go there at night and look in the water along the beach or early morning, you'll see 2 or 3 of them coming along the beach, and they're small juveniles. But I think maybe a week and a half ago, someone pulled it like a 6-7 footer off. Obviously it was handled well, but we have such crazy. I mean, they're dinosaurs. They're crazy to look at. You get the
How
crowd.
do you market those? What bait or what lure? Yeah, what do you throw for those things? Like that's a bucket list fish of mine.
So
I got mine on cut bait.
This one at the yacht club was caught on shrimp. Yeah, I kid you not. It was caught on a hand pick.
Yeah.
For someone that's actually never seen one in person, are there the teeth or the saw? Is it actually sharp enough to hurt you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like it'll
freaking tear you up.
Yeah,
dude, it will cut you from end to end, dude.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of like giant, but I've never. Oh man,
the two I seen probably had at least a 6-foot bill on them, 5 foot, 6 foot bill on them. I mean, big,
like 40 minutes.
Jagged spikes all down the side of it, dude. It looked like a chainsaw. That's what it looked like.
And they'll pull like an alligator, and they'll wrap that leader around their bill, and then you got to try and get that off.
Nope.
And I mean, FWC says get the hook, get down the hook as close as you can. But I mean, they got a mouth like a stingray and a nose like a chainsaw. I mean, it's
very impressive.
It's cool. They're awesome fish to catch. You look at one, you look like you're on Mars or something looking at it.
Yeah, you're just.
I want to get one of them. I'm excited about those things.
So I had my trolling motor on both times. I was red fishing across the flat, and they were cruising the flat, big ones. And when I saw both of them, and I just had my trolling motor going down the side of them, just in awe, just how it looks like a shark, but it's not a shark, and it's just this big long bill, and it's just cruising through the water. It's just
weird,
impressive fish. They are.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, man. They're
either in the upper teens for them or something, like the biggest stock I've ever caught. I mean, River Monsters did it on it. It's got to be a giant fish if River Monsters is covering it. You know?
No, they get extra large. They get extra large.
That's crazy. I want one of these so bad.
We have tons of big sharks here. We got black tips, bulls, hammers.
I mean, they're
you cater to the shark fishermen?
Huh?
You guys cater to shark fishermen too?
We have guys here. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We cater to shark guys. We got some great captains in the area that are great at catching sharks, whatever you want. Right now, we're just at the tail end of tarpon season, so that's kind of trickling down a little bit. But
yeah.
What's up next after tarpon?
Look, they're going to get in the sound. They're going to move into the sound, get on the DOA bait buster time of year, and that gets
right now, all the big stuff off the beach.
Oh yeah,
all the big mamas are out there doing everything right now. Everyone's catching some big snook down here.
Oh,
they're catching big tarpon in canals.
Oh, yeah.
They're jumping. I mean, big tarpon for some people around here is 30 pounds, but they're jumping right off the river access. They're jumping 60, 70-pound tarpon in canal.
That's my favorite time. I was just telling Andrew the other day, I like to go over to my buddy's house. He lives up the harbor up there close off to 41 there. And he's off a canal, and the one canal is like a really good deep canal, and the juveniles come in there, and some of the small females will come in there. About middle of August, they'll start showing up into August, and I love catching those little 10, 20-pounders. And then, you throw in a little crystal minnow or something really, 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 really small, and next thing you know, you'll have 100-pounder flying through the air. I mean, you get a jump out of it. That's all you get. But it's pretty cool. It's definitely a shot. So.
No, that's awesome.
That's crazy. You guys have so many species there.
Let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
No, it's going to happen.
Yeah, we're gonna do. We want to do a spotlight on you too, buddy. I want to give you some of that love, and look, I'm going to be hooking up with you at ICAST on Thursday, and I'll be at the Bass Assassin booth. I'll make sure Andrew and I get in touch with you, and we'll definitely get something set up after ICAST and come and see you and come goof off with you.
I'm looking forward to it.
No, absolutely, man. Freddie, I appreciate you guys coming on. That's just awesome. I love you guys. Yeah, dude, I love seeing what you got there. I like your attitude. I like how you treat people. It's a no BS atmosphere, and it really transcends that. So that's
he's doubled. Look, I've been with him for 2 years as a rep for him, and in 2 years he's doubled his business. And I'm looking forward to what's coming down the pipeline, buddy. I'm so excited for you, man. And get through some of those hoops and loops, man. Let's get this thing going, buddy.
We'll make it happen.
Look, guys, everybody, if you're looking for a charter captain, you're looking for some tackle, you're looking to do some freshwater canal fishing, saltwater fishing, anything, advice, hook up, get down to Big Boy's Bait and Tackle. He's got it all. Rod and reel combos, all the tackle you need. He's got apparel there. You need a sun shirt. Wearing an awesome Big Boy sun shirt, for a big boy. For a big boy. So get down there and see Freddy, guys. Get down there and see Freddy, man. It's good people.
Thank you.
Thank you, Freddy.
Right. Thanks, Freddy. Have a good night, bud. Appreciate your time, guys.
Okay, bro.
Thank you.
No, dude, that's just like, it seems like a heavenly area to fish, dude.
Yeah, you've got to shut up, man. The whole area is surrounded by canals, dude. It's crazy.
I've only ever been down there once, and we stopped there on our way to Chokoloskee. We stopped on Pine Island, and we were going to camp, and the KOA that's on Pine Island happened to be closed. I think we ate at like a restaurant. It was like Froggers or Froggies, something like that.
Froggies.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good, and we didn't stay long enough to fish or explore. And I'm like kicking myself because I was looking at the map earlier today, and I'm like, dude. Like, how many canals
Yeah, so this in your wheelhouse, Andrew. You know, because I know you do all the little pond hopping in the neighborhood on your Huffy and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
dude, this would be deadly for you, man, because it's just canal after canal after canal, and certain canals. You know, I've driven down there, you know, a lot, and certain canals just look just so much juicier than others. Has some vegetation and things like that. And so
I just canal hop today, Dave. Hop today, all behind people's houses. Hey man, it's fun. It's fun.
Oh, yeah.
And you're right, dude. You look down a canal, oh my goodness, and it just calling your. It's like a culvert or something, or like a freaking pipe, or like a pine tree laying down across it. You're like, there's got to be a fish there, and there generally is. You can call your shots.
No, there is, and like a buddy of mine in the Punta Gorda area fishing those canals.
Oh yeah.
He's got a 14-pounder hanging on the wall that he caught on the shiner, but still, that being said, that's dude. And we used to go to his house. We used to go to his house right at dusk, and in 30 minutes, we'd have a limited crappie. 30 minutes. Bring the minnows and load them up. 30 minutes. Crazy. Big.
We need to set up a trip after ICAST to go down there. I want to do the peacock thing. I think it's cool. I don't care that they're only up to a couple pounds.
Like, I want to do it. I've not caught one, so I'm game. You know, I've seen it when we went to Osceola Outback. You know those. There was 2 big ones, about 4 or 5 pounds, sitting in the pipe.
Yeah,
like up in that pipe. And one sneaked out, and I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, dude, they're a different type of big, man. Like when they get that big, it's different.
No, you've honestly got to make them want it at that point. Like they're either going to be angry and want it, or they're just going to be hungry. You can't really fool them as well as you think you can.
That's all right.
Yeah, they're smart.
It's a fun fish to catch, man. It's something I can say that I've done that you haven't done. Which the longer you go without it, I'm happy. You know, you don't.
Need just a matter of time.
I got people and connections now. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I brought on freaking Chen. We got Nick.
Oh yeah, I got Nick. I got Chen. I got Ryan. You know, I mean, dude, it's
now you got him in freaking.
I got Joe if I'm desperate.
Yeah. Listen, bro, I can put you on. I still got to battle Nick out. Everything's got to happen after ICAST. I got to battle Nick still. I got to defeat him.
No, dude.
To gain some respect back from my neck. My neck loss.
You ain't getting none for that, dude. That's a tough loss, man. Just take the L and move on.
Right.
No, so
I've got that drop shot rig.
You know what would be hilarious? If we found a way to make a wager, and if I lost, I had to get a drop shot tramp stamp. But I'm gonna think of some things for you guys.
Like what's
interesting,
dude? I'll take you to a drop shot lake tomorrow.
I need time, Dave. Damn.
Oh no! I will take you to a drop shot lake tomorrow. I'll bring the tackle.
I got a drop shot lake for you too.
I need time. You can't just. God, man. No. Well, listen.
I got one bait. That's all I need, and I'll throw it. And you can throw your drop shot, and that right there is the full contact football, flat out tungsten bruiser bait.
No, dude. Listen, you cannot challenge me in a drop shot match and not fish drop shot.
Why are you going to make me fish drop shot?
Yeah,
drop shot.
Do you have a drop shot setup, Dave?
Yeah, I do actually, and it's funny because DJ, God bless him, he got to shooting a shot at me earlier today on Facebook, and I had to remind him who was tying his drop shot.
Oh no!
Yes.
See, I won't let you tie it.
He replied back that I did it more than once for him. So, and as Mari said, shots fired, and I corrected Mari too. I told him drop shots fired. So,
man,
that's funny.
No,
those drop shot things getting out of control, man.
It's a good technique, but let me tell you something, dude. I ain't fishing. I mean, I will fish it in a tournament because it's that kind of a bite, that kind of a day. But yeah, man.
Not a tactic you go after. Yeah,
I know how to do it. I'm pretty damn good at it. I'm pretty good at it. I know how it works. I know the gist of it. I know the techniques, the baits, the hooks, the rigs, and look, I will say this though. I will say this. So if you have children, you go to a lake like Lake Placid, like June, deeper water lake. So if you have children, I did this with my daughter, and I would take a small circle hook and get a number 1 circle hook, and I would nose hook a 4-inch bass assassin, shad assassin jerkbait, and a 4-inch tap out. And let me tell you something, kids, they don't have to set the hook. They got the little drop shot on there. They got the circle hook on there. So that circle hook, they don't need to set the hook. It automatically hooks a fish, and they will catch plenty of fish. And there will be an occasion where they do run into one. So, but and for a kid, as long as their line's getting pulled, that is a great technique. A great technique.
It's in there with the old like the Ned rig and like a Senko, if not better, in my opinion. It gets bit, man.
Yeah, the net has got a lot of traction, man. It's shoot, I was talking to a guy the other day that he's fishing Neds around docks, catching big ones on Placid. I was just like, really?
Did you hear about old Euro's experience with the Ned on June?
No, what did he do now?
Same principle.
Yeah.
Same principle. All around them docks with that Ned, man. Getting some big ones.
Hey, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a great technique. And
it works. People catch giants, catch good fish, but it's
starting to get played out a little bit. Yeah, it's starting to get played out a little bit. So changing it and trying a couple things different with it, plastics wise, size wise. They've I saw the other day they have a Ned rig for fishing ledges with the bigger like Magnum.
Like a Magnum, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been seeing those.
Is that like
that to me is impressive? That to me sounds like more like what
that's more fun. Yeah.
Is that like a double X fat job, just like cut in half?
No, it's a longer hook. It's a bigger hook, longer hook, so you can put bigger baits on it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's for bigger baits, is what it's
a
for.
magnet. It's just I guess that's the best way to describe it, Dave. Just a longer hook. You could put a little more meat on them.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for the Ned rig. I still got to figure out this drop shot. I got time.
Ned rig's fun too for kids and stuff. Like Dave was saying with that drop shot, though, man. Oh my goodness! And that's
circle on that for the kids, man. It's
I've got some of the smaller bruiser Ned heads.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can do it in ponds. You can do it in lakes, but it's something good for the kids, and teaching them how to fish artificial, and it's a fun time.
Nice.
But either way, man, freaking Freddy at Big Boys, man. Seems like a great dude, guys. He seems like he's gonna put you on some fish. He's on any kind of fish you want, from what I can see and what we've been told. I want to get a sawfish, guys.
Okay, I want a sawfish. I want to hand line a Goliath. I want to catch a peacock. I want to go to these canals. I'll bring my bike and we'll go do it.
Bro,
let's go.
It's done.
That's done.
I've got. Look, I'm gonna call Carl in about 2 minutes. And I'm going to say, Carl, I don't care what it takes. Andrew's got the fortitude that he thinks he has to handline a Goliath.
I'm not okay. Let me rephrase.
I can't help you.
I'm wanting to see you handline a Goliath. I am wanting you to handline one, and I want to video it, and we will have it up on NextFish.
Yep.
I'm down. No, I'll tell you what. I am down, and I know. I've seen some crazy stuff, man.
You're about to get smoked.
Make sure you get a manicure before you do it.
I want gloves.
No gloves. Start working out now.
Oh no, you gotta have gloves.
No, I want
Come
gloves.
on, Dave. Let's let them go bare handed.
No, I'm not stupid.
That'll rip hide. That'll rip hide. Okay. It rips gloves. It'll rip hide.
Yeah. It's gonna rip your gloves off anyways. It don't matter. Especially if you get one of them big ones.
Dude, no, Joe and I were looking at it today. There was a Goliath grouper caught in South Carolina earlier this month.
And they were freaking out.
Like apparently not known to be up there, like in excess.
Yeah.
They made like a big deal about it. I don't know. Some news article made a huge deal about it.
Very confused. They called it extinct or something.
Well, that was just
they've got grouper.
That's what I was thinking, right? They got rocks and shit.
Yeah, they've got.
I was going off the article. I thought it was crazy. But it was like nearing extinction. This fish was
like,
caught,
what?
Videoed and everything. I'm like,
yeah, that's just somebody. That's your typical news outlet. That's your typical.
I feel like it was from a respected art, like newspaper too, but maybe we got duped. I don't know.
Dude, have you ever taken a skunk ape and just folded it in half and looked at it? Hi.
Where's the mute button? Where's the mute button? Okay, guys, sorry about that.
What do you say? I mean, what do you?
I never thought I would. I never thought I'd have to mute him.
He was going to get a tramp stamp with a drop shot on it.
Listen, before we go, because we're a little bit past our time.
Like
speaking of skunk apes,
the Yoda of fishing bait. Okay.
The Yoda, yeah.
Dave, you're right. The fugly.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Hey, so here's the thing. I'm disappointed that pogo fish are not liking it right this moment.
No. What the heck?
I'm a little disappointed that the pogo fish do not like that setup right now.
I think it's too light.
I think so too.
I think that's what it is.
But I looked at a half dozen shell crackers sitting 3 inches, 6 inches under the surface that looked just like that, black and tan.
Right?
Red dot on their ear, on their gill.
I don't know.
Literally looking at them, I'm going, oh.
Like, why wouldn't they eat this,
I'm
right?
about to get it. But Kissimmee? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kissimmee's about to get real with that color.
That's what I was going to say. This is screaming Kissimmee all day.
Yeah, that's going to get real here in 2 weeks. So,
yeah.
Dude, I've got a serious problem, and I got to stop taking these out of packs because, like you're doing, Joe, like I just tend to like rip the legs apart, and I don't even want to half the time. I don't want to.
You can do so much with them. You could take these little guys off. Like if you really want to punch something heavy and get it more streamlined.
Here's an observation.
I love skunk ape, man.
Here's an observation on the little skunk ape. I found that the first one that I had on my drop shot rig. Okay.
So you burned them up.
What?
You burned them up.
Dude.
On the drop shot with that little skunk ape.
With the little skunk ape, dude, they got crushed every time. And it was like every cast.
Just became a drop shot
when I caught two.
Yeah, well, you were like, I'm out. I need you to send me more.
Dude,
what?
I was like, I don't understand what's going on right now. But no, like honestly, and I found I didn't catch a fish when it was like this, and as soon as I put a new one on, because I guess I threw it off or something happened to make me put a new one on. And I left the tail intact. And as soon as I did that, it's like the less that it does, the more they wanted it.
Sometimes, I mean, it depends,
If you knew.
But it's also not the premier bait you should use on a drop shot either.
Yeah, that's probably the whole deal.
Yeah, actually, it kind of is, because if you knew how to drop shot baits, there are a lot of baits that have a spade tail like that don't tear. So it's just the action. It's the action.
Wouldn't you know that I already knew what I was doing then? I guess I win.
Blind luck.
Send me my skunk apes, Dave.
Look, you keep working on that flounder pounder rig and let me know. Let me know how that is.
Dude, that was a freak accident. I was not even fishing for that flounder. I had set my rod down to untangle Liam's rod. And I go to pick it up, and I'm like, great, I catfish, right? Because we were just out there trying to get the kids to catch fish. So I went down, I bought some shrimp, and I had that Ned rig or the drop shot rig tied on. So I didn't change anything. And it had that wacky hook on it from Vector. So I threw it out there anyway with a piece of shrimp on it. And I was just going to bounce it under the docks, hoping for like sheep's head or something like that. And freaking, I pick it up, and it's like soft running. And I was like, this is weird. And then we had already caught 2 catfish. And I noticed that it was just going like this, and I was like, "That's a flounder." Like I've caught thousands of them. I was like, "That is a flounder," and I pull it up. It was like 15, 16-inch flounder. It wasn't bad.
We won a $10,000 tournament up there at Fort Soto up on those flats. The grass was about 2 foot long, and we put little 2-inch Berkeley Gulp peeler crabs on a drop shot up there.
You told me.
Oh, the floating crab. Yeah.
No, dude, it makes sense. Even around oyster beds, it makes sense. They're like a 6-inch.
I know it makes sense on oysters, especially because
dude.
Tear you up.
Your weights will hang up a little bit, but they're not bad. And if you use the
dude,
right,
I can't tell you how many jig heads do you lose around oysters? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I'd rather lose the drop shot than the bait in the water.
Yeah. Well, if you use the right weight, you're not going to lose it. So if you use the right weight, there's
so
weight.
Let me ask you about that.
Around there.
I know they have like the longer, like cylinder style drop shot weights. Would that be one that you like? In my mind, that I say to use that one because even if you fall into a pocket of between two oysters or whatever it might be, you've got enough of the shaft outside of the
smaller weight you can get away with. Smaller weight you can get away with. Better off you are.
Yeah.
Go as light
like you said, if you do hang up, you're popping your weight off, and you just.
Do you think that I can drop shot a Goliath grouper?
No.
On my rig?
No.
Don't lie to me.
No.
Don't lie to me.
No.
Tell me what I want to hear.
No.
Tell me what I want to hear.
It's Pride Week, and you're getting a drop shot tramp stamp.
Yeah. Trap tamp.
Yeah. It's time for bed for all of us.
I can't even say it because I get to laughing.
Oh,
it is time for bed for all of us.
It is. It is. But don't forget, these are 15% off right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Get fugly.
15, bassassassin.com.
That's actually the name of the color, guys. Fugly.
Yeah, not just a representation of Dave.
Nope, it was named after Daryl Bracken.
Oh, gotta love them.
When are you gonna get that color that's for you, Joe?
Which one?
I just feel like there's got to be a color for you.
A color for Joe? Giraffe?
Yeah, like a giraffe, like a tan,
like a yellow, like
yellow.
So up north, there's a worm in a package already pre-litered, rigged with 3 little hooks.
Jesus.
They have a yellow one with the black dots down it.
Oh my! Like a salamander.
Yeah.
Oh, salamander.
Yeah.
Probably want to catch nothing on it, but I don't know. I'm going to think of a color. I'm going to think of a Joe color.
Yeah, we'll have to.
And we'll talk to Robin, and we're going to figure something out.
Oh,
the neck for the Ned rig.
All right, guys, listen, I'm cutting us off. Thursday, we've got Jay Angel. Let's talk about fishing podcast. We were on his podcast a couple weeks ago. Great guy. Looking to learn more about him. Fun time. Yeah, dude. He's done this for a while, and he's been in the fishing world for a long time, and fished with a lot of great people. Met a lot of people, knows a lot of stuff. So we're gonna see what we can get out of him. And yeah, that'll be fun. And then we'll go from there. I'm done, guys. I'm gonna shut up. I'm done for the night.
Me too. Dave's waving. I'm waving.
See you later.
We appreciate everybody.
See you guys. Have a good one.
See ya.